Hello YouTube, this is ChardarYuGiOh here with the YGO Omega Daily Duel, playing some ChardarYGO Demise Eldlich, and we actually get to go first for once, and we open Solemn Judgment, which makes me feel a little more comfortable setting most of our hand. I think we're going to keep Torrential in hand. So my thinking for keeping Torrential in hand is our opponent's not likely to set up a board through Strike and Gozen. We have Judgment, so we can stop a Lightning Storm. Opponent activates Cyber Emergency. Grabs Drytron Alpha. Well, if our opponent's playing Drytron, this Gozen is essentially useless. Alpha is definitely our opponent's best card. I think we're going to strike Alpha. So Alpha pitched Gamma, effective Gamma, pitches Natasha, that's fine. And then we're going to activate Gozen to keep our opponent from making Veritas. They can still make Fafnir Mu Beta. They do. This is probably going to dump Zeta. Dumps Zeta. At this point, I'm wishing we'd set the Torrential. Alright, opponent goes to battle. Hits us for 2,000. Goes to main phase 2. Gonna attempt to summon Zeus, but we have the Judgment for that. We are fairly low on life. We're down to 2250 already. Opponent passes. During the end phase, we're going to activate Scarlet. Summon Golden Lord to get our plays started. Plays, if they can be called plays. Ice Dragon's Prison, actually hilariously bad against Drytron because you can't summon any of the main deck ones. Now that they play Mu Beta, it's marginally better, but still not great. We're going to go to battle, attack for 25. Opponent's down to 55, we're catching back up. Main phase 2, set Torrential. Set Ice Dragon's Prison, go to the end phase, activate Scarlet, set Haquero. Haquero's pretty good against what our opponent's got going on. Draw for turn. They have 4 cards in hand, which is a lot. Activates Alpha, tributes Iditen. We're going to chain Haquero. Keep our cards out of the Anima Zone, especially against Drytron. Effective Haquero, banish the Alpha. Opponent sets a card and passes. We draw Torrential. The second Torrential is not generally as good as the first. So we can make Lina and then summon back our opponent's Fafnir. Or we can just attack. Attack our opponent's set monster. It's an Ava. That's not great. Effective Ava has to banish good cards, I guess. Banishes Natasha and Iditen. Gets Diviner and Orange Light. Attack for 18. Don't have a good solution to dealing with an Orange Light. Or dealing with Diviner. Orange Light's not actually that bad against us. We have our opponent down to 37. Go to main phase 2. Not going to set the second diviner. Pass the turn. Not going to set the second torrential. I can't talk tonight. So I try not to record in the middle of the night, but sometimes life doesn't work that way. I'm imagining Diviner's going to dump Intis. The target goes in. Okay, opponent's going to dump Arclight, probably to search Ben 10. Searches Ben 10. Ben 10 doesn't do as and scoops it up. Okay, I was about to say Ben 10 doesn't really search anything after Idaten and Natasha are gone. Going second against this deck is an entirely different matter. We're going to bring in Lava Golems. Go down Border. Go down Trap Trick. I don't like Trap Trick in general. So almost none of our cards are great. We're gonna bring in the Deer also. It's just one of our better cards. Go down. Order's not going to be good after the first turn. Then maybe go down the goes in to keep the rivalry. Try it like that. I don't necessarily know what the ideal side deck plan. Well, we have Lava Golem, so we're in good shape, assuming our opponent makes the full combo. Opponent's playing Preparation of Rites, grabs Ben 10, activates Zeta, tributes Ben 10, grabs Medionis, effective Ben 10, grabs Diviner. Diviner effect. Sends Arclight, effective Arclight, grabs Ultimateness. Opponent's hand doesn't seem oh, activates Nova, okay. Grabs Alpha. Goes right into Fafnir, okay, effective Fafnir. Dumps Gamma. Activates Medionis. Summons Ultimateness. Medionis, target Fafnir. Activates Medionis. Summons back Ben 10. So something I think is interesting, activates Alpha, tributes Ben 10. I think it's interesting watching, grabs Natasha, Drytron players play, because each one does the combo slightly differently, searches an Ava, and they all go relatively the same place. Gamma, tributes, Fafnir. But there's just slight variations. I'm not sure if it's more personal preference, or certain boards are actually more optimal than others. But people definitely do it differently. So when we played the deck and we had... Oh, that's spicy. Summons Chaotic Magical Dragon. Okay. Okay, I see you, opponent. Grabs another Diviner, dumps a Gamma and an Alpha. Makes a Link Karibo. So when we played this deck for Daily Duels a while ago, we were going for an Idaten play. We draw ChardarYGO Demise, total non-bow with Pot of Extravagance, and Lava Golem also with Duality. Tribute, Magical Dragon, and Ultimateness. Give our opponent a Lava Golem. Probably should have extraved first. That was a misplay. More disadvantages to playing in the middle of the night. Pass the turn. Leave up punishment. Lava Golem pays 1,000. Opponent has a loaded hand. Activates Emergency. grabs Delta. Effective Alpha, tribute the Delta. What ritual? Do they have rituals left to search? They do. They had Ida10 still in the deck. Okay. Medionis, target Alpha. Delta, tribute the Alpha. Sure. I'm not sure why you wouldn't tribute the Ida10 that's already in hand, but okay. Wondering what the top 2 cards of our deck were if we had extra. Opponent's gonna Medionis. So I think we have the punishment here, not because we want to, but because our opponent's gonna have the Herald after this. Target Delta, send Intis, effective Intis. Get rid of the Lava Golem. Medionis resolved without effect. They don't have a single Drytron monster in hand. Activates Gamma, tributes Natasha. Propose summons a Dragoon here. I think we also concede. Gamma grabs back Zeta. Make Lyralisk. Okay. Goes to battle. Attacks for 400. Attacks for 400. I guess activating the Extrav wouldn't have made any sense if our opponent had the Herald up. Attack for 300. So maybe we inadvertently played that correctly. Would like to have had more cards in our hand that were usable. Opponent just passes? Isn't even going to make a Zeus? Okay. Not sure what our opponent has in hand that they weren't able to do anything more than that. We're going to Extrav this turn, and it should resolve. An opponent scoops it up? I wonder if our opponent just, like, is new to playing Drytron. Like, this deck is, once you know it, I feel like playing Drytron is actually but pretty straightforward. But, like, it is a really hard deck to learn, and the cards have a lot of weird restrictions that most other archetypes don't have. It takes some getting used to playing Drytron. So, not going to knock our opponent at all. I'm sure that they're either learning or we also weren't playing especially well. But I feel like they should have been able to at least make a Zeus here, unless maybe they forgot to put it in their deck. Like that, there's a lot of things that could have happened there. Well, GG opponent.